Hello, good evening. You're welcome to the Opinion Sharers, and my name is Paul. And for those who may not be familiar with this is the platform where we discuss. It's a platform where we debate on issues, social issues, political. Today we'll be doing a little bit of technology, and then this is the platform where those who ordinarily wouldn't have a voice have been given a voice. It's an avenue for all of us to engage, to get feedback almost instant in most cases, because people that are watching from the opinion sharers Facebook can actually give feedback immediately. They can ask questions and we respond to their questions immediately. So that's the beauty about opinion sharers. But then before we go further, let's first of all share it. Let's share it and invite people, because this is, I believe the topic of today is an all important topic. The issue of cryptocurrency that has been banned by the Central Bank of Nigeria. And, luckily, we have two experts in the house today. We have a lady, Mrs. Mercy, who happens to be an expert in the area of cryptocurrency, or blockchain rather. So she'll be introducing herself, and then we have the village boy. And the village boy is an expert in the areas of policy, education, accounting, all of that. Village boy is actually all encompassing, so to say. So please do grab the link and share. I will take a minute, or no, just a few seconds actually, to share it, just in case some people are finding it difficult. Village boy, have you gotten the link?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm getting it and sharing with you. Okay, please do share the link. If you have found the link, do share it. It is very, very important. I'm doing the same thing right now. I'm trying to do that on my phone, and to share it, especially to share it with our guest. Please share it. It's important. Okay. So I've gotten it. I'm going to WhatsApp to share it with the village boy.
Okay. I've still not seen it.
You have not? Okay, I got it already. It's coming your way now on WhatsApp. Yeah, it's in your inbox. I'm sending it to Messi as well. Okay.
Okay, I've seen it.
Okay, so please just share it. All right. Now that we have done that, that's the first business. We have shared it. And if you are just joining us, please do share the link. Invite as many people as possible. We have shared it. And if you are just joining us, please do share. I'm going to meet the village boy just in case that feedback is coming from your system. Okay. Somebody is already dropping a comment there. Adeshola Orenuga, thank you very much. He said, I have just done that. Thank you so much, madam. We are blessed to have you. So, the cryptocurrency issue in Nigeria, first of all, I would want the lady to introduce herself, all right, because she's joining us on Opinion Sharers for the first time. So, please go ahead, just whatever it is you want our viewers to know about you, please do say. Are you there? Hello. Okay, I think our network is having issue there. Village boy, can you just briefly introduce yourself?
Thank you very much. I think it's another pleasure to be here today, as usual, to talk on topical issues of the day, cryptocurrency. So my name's, as usual, is the village boy, Olufemi Oluwadele. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are still waiting for the lady. She seemed to be hanged right now. Okay, I think she's back. Okay.
Good evening, our daddy, the village boy. Nice. Nice to see you. Can you? Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, please.
Oh, so sorry about that. That's one of the issues I was experiencing in Nigeria. Okay, my name is Mercy Adeyemi, and I'm so glad to be here this evening. Thank you, Mr. Paul, for the invitation, and thank you, our daddy, the village boy, for it. I'm glad to meet you. I'm glad to meet you. And then to the viewers, nice joining the community. I hope, I wish that I will get more from you. You learn from me as time goes on. Okay, my name once again is Mr. Adeyemi. I'm into the blockchain industry. Okay, I want you to understand that I'm not, let me put it in quotes, I'm every trader of crypto, because at times when I introduce myself, people be like, "Are you a trader?" So I'm not a trader. I work in the blockchain space. Is the blockchain space just like, let's see it as a banking sector whereby you have the developers, we call them blockchain engineers. You have those in the customer care sector. You have those in the support sector, the marketing team, and all. So I work in the blockchain sector. So thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mercy. So we are going to be we want our viewers to know tonight that we want it to be as much as possible educative. So we're going to be looking at the difference between blockchain and cryptocurrency, and then the village boy will be looking at the area of policy in terms of what might have led to the CBN or the federal government to make a decision to cancel it. And then we'll be looking at the economic implication on the Nigerians, especially those who have been, whose livelihood is been dependent on that for some time now. So we're going to be looking at those issues and topics this evening. So I'm going to go straight to the first point, the first question, and this goes to the lady who is an expert in blockchain. I want you to please quickly tell us what is the difference between blockchain and cryptocurrency, because I kind of believe that there are many people who say they trade cryptocurrency who don't even have the the total idea of what it entails.
Okay, I'll put it like this, that blockchain is a technology. The blockchain is a technology that has gained popularity in this century, especially in the started gaining popularity in 2009. There's a man called Satoshi Nakamoto, who was the first person to actually bring about blockchain. But now I want you to understand that before blockchain, some other companies have tried to develop what we call digital currency, whereby people can buy things on online without them transacting our fiat. That's the paper money. But all these things, about three companies tried to do it, but it failed until Satoshi came in 2009 and brought about the Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is on the blockchain technology. So in simple terms, I will say that the blockchain technology is a distributed public ledger that holds immutable data in a secure and encrypted way that ensures transactions cannot be altered, and it has so many use cases. Now, transactions cannot be altered means that whatever is written on blockchain, you cannot change it. It becomes immutable, and it is very, very transparent. So when you write data, when data are recorded on blockchain, there's something we call there's a particular website whereby you can check transactions of things. That's the Etherscan, whereby you can see a particular account and the amount that is in the account. But the only thing you won't see there is the name of the owner of that account, because we call something wallet. So now what blockchain is that records transactions that are transparent. Those records are transparent and they cannot be altered. And the use cases of blockchain is into so many areas, so many sectors. You can use blockchain to store data. You can use blockchain for financial transactions, asset management. You can use blockchain in hospitals, in what's it called, that medicine. You can use blockchain in supply chain and all. So when we talk about cryptocurrency is just one of the use cases of blockchain. So blockchain is actually the, let me say, the mother, the bigger is the technology whereby cryptocurrency sits on, let's say, bits on. So cryptocurrency in simple terms is just um is one out of so many use cases of blockchain. And now, simple definition of cryptocurrency is for how will I call it? We use it to for exchange. It's just an exchange. Let's say I want to buy something that you sell. So we just use it as a form of digital exchange. So that's what cryptocurrency is about. We call it digital currency or virtual currency. So that is cryptocurrency. So
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Mercy. Now, there's something you said that I underline here, and that's because you said uh, blockchain is like a current ledger, okay, like a like something that takes account. All right. Now, if it is, and you describe it as being transparent,
yes.
if it is transparent, why is it that cryptocurrencies are described as something that is secretive?
Okay. What we mean by is transparent is that, you know, let's come to our traditional banking system. If I, like now, I have an account with First Bank, and on that account, my name is there. So on blockchain, we call something wallet. Wallet is just like a representation of the traditional banking sector where we have our own account. So now all those wallets have their own ID numbers. Like for instance, I have a Bitcoin wallet. Now, my ID number can be like 237. Your own ID number can be, let's say, 489. Now, when these records of my transaction are being put on that blockchain, it will not show my name as Mr. Adeyemi did this. It will not show your name like Mr. Paul did this. It will only show that those numbers that has been attached to our wallet. So that's what gives you that transparency. You can, and one thing about blockchain technology is that you can know the amount of crypto. Let me say the amount of money that is in a wallet. You know, as you are now, if you check you can't know the amount I have in my First Bank account. But on blockchain, you can know that, okay, oh, this wallet that belongs to 718 has, let's say, 2,000 worth of Bitcoin. The only thing you will not know is that who is this person that owns it? Is the person a man or a woman? Is the person, let me say, is he a black person or an Asian or an American? That is the privacy part of blockchain. It is very transparent. So that is what blockchain is. It is transparent and at the same time private. So which makes it decentralized. When you talk about decentralization, you can know who what is in this what was transferred into this wallet, but the only issue is that you will not know who owns it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Mercy. Now I'm going to ask you a question like a layman. All right. And the question is this: why do we need cryptocurrency? Not blockchain, but cryptocurrency. Why do we need it? Is it able to replace the current money that we have, which is paper coin? That's this legal tender. What do you call it? Yeah, it's called the legal tender, right? Do you think cryptocurrency can replace it?
Now, first and foremost, cryptocurrency is a medium of exchange on the digital space. You get? So cryptocurrency is not like it's not here to, let me say, wants to replace money. The only way you can transcribe and transact with cryptocurrency is on the internet, through your computer. It's a digital world. So now money, our paper money is what we use. Like if I want to buy biscuit now, I'll just give the woman selling biscuit, take this 10 naira, take this 15 naira, and give me my change. But let's say I want to transact on the digital space. I can always share my own crypto and transfer the worth of that biscuit and transfer it to her. Now, the reason why we need cryptocurrency is because it gives us cross-border transaction. For instance, now I'm an importer. I want to buy goods from China. Do you know that there are some things, processes I have to pass through to get the dollar? After getting the dollar, when I get to China, I will change the dollar to that's yuan, the Chinese currency. But it's when you look at that process, the process is long, is wide. When I go to bank, I have to fill forms to tell them that, okay, this is what I want to go and buy and all of that. But when it comes to cryptocurrency, it is cross-border. I don't need to fill any form for anyone. That is why we call it decentralized. So all I need is just to acquire the certain amount of crypto that I need, and then I transfer it to the seller in China, and you give me my goods. So that's one of the use cases of cryptocurrency. So you like that the kind of access you have to cryptocurrency, you cannot have it what's it called, in the banking sector. Do you get? There are some facilities that you find it very difficult to have access to. There are some crypto companies that they give out loan. With one of the companies I give out that I work with, they are into what's it called, loan, but that is crypto, whereby you can give in your crypto assets as your collateral and just get the loan, and you can do all that within 5 minutes. But in the banking sector, there's those kind of facilities and not something you can get immediately. They will ask you for big collateral before you can access such what's called facilities. So that is why cryptocurrency just makes all this issue of finance easier than the traditional finance.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Mercy. Now, I have another question, a follow-up question. But I want the village boy to prepare, because I want him to listen to some of these points that Mercy is mentioning, because we will soon go to the areas that concern him, which is the areas of the decisions of the government, how this might affect the people, and the dangers, because I have also read about the volatility of cryptocurrency, and I think Messi also would still have to explain those areas. But before I go back I want to go back to Messi right now. I have seen that many countries that have, seemingly accepted or approved the use of cryptocurrency, they mostly are saying, okay, they see it as an asset. So do you agree that cryptocurrency is more of an asset or property than a currency? You have to unmute yourself.
Sorry. Okay. To me, the first thing I know about crypto is it's a currency whereby we use to transact. And in another way, we can call it an asset because of the issue of because crypto is, let me say, the blockchain technology is developing, evolving. So we now have some assets such as stable coin, whereby you can try like that is way you can swap your digital assets and make them stable. Okay, when I talk about stable coins, we call something tether, that's the USDT. The tether is being pegged as one tether, that's one USDT is $1. You get? So all these kind of stable coins are coming in as assets, whereby whatever assets you have, you will make it a stable coin. It doesn't fall, it doesn't rise, it's just stagnant, just like the dollar. Do you understand me? So now, so in actual sense, the major purpose of crypto is just for transaction, which is currency. But now, because of what is going on in the world, it is evolving, whereby you can actually make it your asset. So, so to me, I believe it's both currency, and at the same time, you can actually make it an asset, depending on your, let me say, your understanding on how you can make use of those and the use cases, how you understand the use cases of cryptocurrency.
Okay, thank you. Now, Village Boy, please pardon me again. One more question for Messi before I come back to you. Now, Messi, while you are still on the screen, I want you to look at this. When you look at the volatility in cryptocurrency, I have read that cryptocurrency can appreciate as much as 49% and depreciate, as much as 49% under 24 hours. All right. So if I reading that alone, from people who are knowledgeable about the concept and the product itself, I feel like how is it different from MMM? You can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. When we talk about volatility, yes, the cryptocurrency is actually volatile. And I did tell people, if you want to enter the crypto space, you need to tread carefully. You need to study so you don't burn your fingers. Just like you want to enter forex and you didn't do any study, there is no way the person will go back to village. So it is true that crypto is volatile. You get, because of the trading volume and all of that. But now that with the advent of stable coins, you've made that that risk involved in crypto to be minimal. In the sense that you said, like you said by 49%, a crypto can increase in value by 49%. I can tell you that it wasn't that 2 days ago, there is a particular crypto that increased with over 300% in less than 24 hours. One of the companies I work with, the value of the company of the crypto increased, let me say, close to about 2,000% in less than 6 hours. Now, how do I ensure that this profit I've made doesn't go down all of a sudden? That's why we have this stable coins. You can swap your coin into stable coins. So that means that if I've made a profit of, let me say, $1,000, and I'm scared, I'm like, this space is very risky. It can go back to, let me say, $100 or $200. I can swap it to stable coins. We have stable coins like USDC, OGN dollar, and that. So when I swap them, these stable coins are, most of them are one coin to $1. So that means that my profit of $500, when I swap it to a stable coin, remains fixed at $500. It doesn't go up, it doesn't go down. So stable coins are there to ensure that this risk is being minimal. Now comparing cryptocurrency to MMM, I want you to understand that MMM is a pyramid scheme created by one man, and the essence of it is just for people to what's got to give money to themselves, and there is no way when it's a pyramid. It will get to a stage whereby people at the bottom will not be able to feed themselves. It's those who are at the top that will be able to get the value of it, and get to a stage everything will just collapse. Cryptocurrency is quite different from pyramid. It's not MMM, it's not any form of pyramid scheme. It's an industry on its own. It's so different. It's a currency. You get? It's a currency whereby people they used to trade, they used to buy and sell. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Mercy. There's some questions here on the comment section. We will come back to that, but I think Mercy is doing justice to the questions, and there are more questions to come to her. But I want to go to the village boy first of all. Now, village boy, having listened to the explanation of Mercy on the issue of volatility, you as an accountant, what would you say? What do you think? What comes to your mind?
Thank you very much. One thing is very clear when we talk about currency, the usual condition to be met is legal tender. We see currency as a legal tender. And there are two aspects to that word, though we use them as if it's a single word. Legality of it means it is backed by law. So it is the tendering aspect of it means that it is an acceptable medium of exchange. It is accepted between two people as exchange of value. So cryptocurrency has achieved the tendering aspect of it from even the explanation that Mercy has given. People have agreed to exchange value through it. So it achieved the tendering, but it doesn't achieve the legality. Now, for instance, again, for the purpose of accounting, if I buy from using an example, if you buy goods from China using cryptocurrency, and the transaction is done, it is easy, it is all that. There is a gap that you created for accounting purposes. In terms of national aggregate, the nation may not know what is happening between two individuals sitting in two countries, exchanging goods and services, and paying through a tendering of cryptocurrency, which is not a legal tender. So that those transactions may not enter into national record. So that itself is a kind of a problem. So it creates accounting problem because we don't have it's not going through the normal channel, so it is not accounted for. And for a country whereby a lot of transactions, we do know also a lot of transactions are off the hook, of the, we say we don't have enough data, complete data in Nigeria about business transactions. So to now add this one to it is to further complicate the matter. So then again, there is it also creates an avenue whereby, because every accounting service is guided by a lot of law, which one of them is the reason why we audit is to ensure that this thing actually occur. And if they occur, if there's an asset, then it must be there are also principle that is guiding asset. Even if you regard this currency as asset, as Mercy was trying to say, there are some principles you have to follow to how is it recorded? So what's the beneficial ownership, and how can it be measured? And how can you properly account for it? I think there are a lot of gaps in those ones. Yes, it achieved the tendering principles, but it's not legal. So I think that is the major issue, and that is the issue that is every economy. I think most central banks are kind of trying to grapple with what to do with that, because since it has become a kind of acceptable trending, acceptable medium of exchange, so both the accounting authorities and central banks all over the world have been cracking their brains on how best, to bring this into proper reckoning. Yes, it's an innovation. Because of its innovativeness, a lot of rough edges are still being seen. Even the volatility, the risk involved. Like I was telling somebody just a few days ago, I think there's a regulatory risk, about this all this currency, all this what you call blockchain technology. There is this regulatory risk because we don't know how to regulate. Nobody know how to regulate it. But with that regulation, there are a lot of loopholes which can be exploited and which may become damaging to the overall economy and the welfare of the people. So there's a challenge for accounting here.
Okay, Village Boy, let me quickly ask you a question. Do you think meanwhile, Mercy, please, I want you to make note if possible, in case you need something that we've said, maybe that I say or that the Village Boy say that you would want to shed light on, just in case if there's room for that, we quickly look at it. So the Village Boy, look at do you think in this day and time, in countries like Nigeria, do you think blockchain can, be easily used for transactions without dollars?
From what she has explained as an operator in that industry, because she called it an industry, and I agree with that. Yes, it can be used without any currency at all, because it's just a means of exchanging. For the example, let me go back to the example she gave. You order some goods from China, and you pay with your cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, whatever name you pay with it. So, and the guy also buy from his suppliers. The manufacturer buy from his supplier too. So it becomes a chain on its own. You can continue to go through that chain like a loop. I mean, it can become an infinite loop. If you don't need the money, the cash money to cash your money, you don't have to go through regular currency at all. Yeah, you can. I believe you can do that transaction without involving any local currency.
Okay, Village Boy, you see, I saw something on the internet yesterday. I think it was written by one of the organizations, one of the startups that is working in the areas of blockchain technology and cryptos in Nigeria. What they said was that the major concern of the federal government, and I'm not speaking on behalf of the government, is that the government is trying to see how they can minimize the rate at which people are buying dollars. Okay, you see, before the article said that the government have been looking at how they can reduce how much people go to the how much people go to the central bank to get dollar. All right, but in the recent time, it is obvious that most of the people that are going to get dollar are people who are these companies who are dealing in cryptocurrency. Because Nigerians, when they get their cryptos to Nigeria, they want to change it to naira, they want to change it to dollar. So these companies that are acting like a foreign exchange, all right, like exchange that we have that work abroad, to give you MoneyGram or Western Union, UAE exchange, and all of that. So what they do is that they are the ones that get your cryptocurrency, and then they give you equivalent of it, or the value, the equal value of it in naira or in dollars. So that the demand for dollar by these organizations is very, very high in the last few months. Now, I want Mercy to comment on that. Do you think that the same question that I have asked the Village Boy, do you think that, especially in countries like Nigeria, do you think that the cryptocurrency can be successfully transacted without the dollar without demand for dollar or the currencies or like naira?
Okay. Um. Oh well. Let me say, when it comes to getting naira, exchanging our crypto to naira, actually don't see much difficulty there, because I just feel the major thing the CBN wants to do is just to be in control. They want to be in control. They just want to be in control. And I think one of the issues they're having is tax. They can't tax us. They are finding it difficult. They can't tax crypto. Do you get? So they just want to be in control. And when it comes to changing dollars to naira, okay, probably because of those that make use of this our local exchanges. Because if you make use of exchanges like Binance, Binance is more or less like, because I use Binance. Binance is more or less like is the largest crypto exchange in the world. When I change my crypto to naira, I don't need any dollar. And the transaction is so fast that in less than 5 minutes, I've gotten my alert. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, you get. So now saying that this local, maybe probably because these local exchanges are still trying to find their feet, so they demand for more dollars. But I don't think that is the major issue I feel about CBN banning the trading of crypto in Nigeria. Is number one, it's just they just want to be in control, want to tax. You know, when you can't tax an inflow, like, was it not about, according to a statistics I read, Nigeria has an inflow of about $300 million worth of crypto that is being transacted in Nigeria per week. You get? So, that kind of huge volume, CBN does not have control over it. Like, can't even say who and who is involved in this. So I just feel like they want to be in charge. And so many countries of the world, they are actually the developed countries. They are finding a way through it. They are telling their citizens, as long as you're involved in crypto trading, you need to fill it in your tax form. If you make profit from it, you have to fill it in your tax form. If you lose, you have to fill it in your tax form. I feel the central bank needs to do more investigation on how can they actually what's it called, control that influx. I just feel they need more investigation on it. That's what I feel. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
From the way you see people transacting cryptocurrencies in Nigeria, do you think the current government have the capacity to monitor and regulate?
Wow. Sincerely, I don't think they have the capacity. Like Nigeria is still developing. You get, Nigeria is still developing. So I don't think they have the capacity. Because one thing I would have said is that the government should actually work. They need to work harder. They don't need to take the shortcut. This issue of telling people not to trade, telling not even people now, telling financial institutions not to be involved in any form of a crypto is just, to me, I think it's more or less like taking the lazy route. Why don't you look at what other countries, other top economies of what are they doing concerning this crypto? Do you get? Why don't they just come, okay, the major stakeholders in this crypto industry, call them to a round table. What can we do? What can we do? How can we monitor this progress? For instance, now on Binance, before you can register on Binance and be verified, you must do your KYC. Do you understand? So they can, all these things, it's just for them to call a round table and let us talk. How can we control the influx of crypto in Nigeria? How can we control that system? I just feel it's more like it. I feel probably they feel it's too taxi, or they feel it's too big and all of that. They're just trying to take the lazy route. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, thank you, Mercy. I'm going to the village boy now. Village boy, you as a policy analyst or a policy expert, what would you advise the government to do in a situation whereby this industry is actually competing and doing far better than the nation's exchange? You understand? So, what would you advise?
Well, thank you very much. I don't know how you get the fact that they are doing better than the Nation Exchange. So that is by the way. But let's
If you,
there was a
I read.
little
Okay.
okay. It's not everything that we read that is gospel truth anyway. But that aside, that was in Nigeria, for instance, the stock exchange said, okay, hey, we are this crypto, they are assets. So we should be allowed to develop how to manage it. And the government, federal bank say, okay, no, it is currency. So we are in charge of managing currency. So the first thing that should have happened would have been for the stock exchange and central bank, just like Messi was saying, to sit down together to have a stakeholder engagement and see how they can, both of them can come in with a feasible solution to managing crypto transactions in Nigeria. So that is the first step. And of course, after they have done that, then the two of them, though independent, we are told, since we are under the purview of the federal government, it is now for them to draw the attention of the government onto, or maybe to draft a policy or which will go to National Assembly, which you can now make a law, you can make a workable law, after also under study what has been done elsewhere to monitor this thing. So I think, yes, there is a need for proper education about to cut all those, to also call to the round table, as Messi said, those operators in the industry, to ask them to learn from them what they do, and now to bring them together so that they can now develop a workable solution to monitor it, to manage it, to keeping tab on the operation of crypto, as it were. So I think the first thing the government should do is to understand the process. Then the two agencies, rather than conflicting with one another, should come together, because, like Messi also said, crypto is both a currency, it's also an asset. So the stock exchange may have a role to play. So they have to come with that modality. Okay, how do we monitor? How do we record? How do we keep record of those who engage in this? Then, in terms of its currency aspect, the central bank, in conjunction with the bankers committee, which is an association of, I think, the Institute of Bankers and the representative of banks, the various licensed banks, to come to a round table and to fashion out a policy or some guidelines on how to monitor, to manage, and how to keep records about all the transactions involving cryptocurrency. I think that's what government should do.
Thank you so much, Village Boy. Now, I want us to go to the issue of security. All right, the security of the business itself. It is believed that Nigeria is among the countries whereby people carry out a lot of wire fraud. How do you think this would contribute to it?
I see me or Messi, you want to answer that?
Both of you, actually. I think I'll start with you.
Okay. Yeah, when you talk about the issue of fraud, the issue of mismanagement, we have this unfair labeling that Nigeria is literally the headquarters of fraud in the world. I'm not exonerating Nigeria. The truth is that there's fraud everywhere. So it's unfortunate that Nigeria has received that label. Not that it's not deserving, but the truth is that there is fraud, transactional fraud involving ATM, the common ATM. I can tell you a story. There was a guy, a friend I met in the bank, sometimes ago, he was weeping. Literally, an adult. And why was he crying? From between Friday and Saturday, they clear his account. And I met him and I said, "What is wrong with you?" He said, he explained to me. I took him to the manager that, "Look, this is my friend, please help him." And they said they were going to help him, but that one thing, if is the one that compromised his PIN that was nothing the bank were able to do. So I had to take this guy to my office after that, and even when I asked him to make tea for him, he said he was not going to drink tea. He kept on asking, how will I feed my family? So I have to quickly use my village boy sense. I said, okay, this guy, what this guy needs. It is until I brought out my checkbook and I wrote something on the checkbook that the guy agreed to drink tea. So now he collected his bank statement. We look at it together. What happened was that some guys, either they clone his card within the weekend, around the solo access, they cleared the account completely, chopping, just using it to buy things, stuff. So there's fraud everywhere. So now because of that, as the central bank canceled the use of ATM, no, they keep on monitoring, they keep on bringing out, even producing better ATM. So they keep also educating the customers that, okay, when you are using ATM, make sure that you don't give your PIN to other people. Almost every week I receive email from Nigerian bank that don't disclose your BVN, don't disclose your ATM number, PIN number to anybody, to a third party. So we knew that they know that there was a problem in that sector, and they are always doing everything through education, through public enlightenment to fix that problem. So why don't they bring the same methodology into cryptocurrency? Yes, the cryptocurrency has been abused. I watched a video just 2 days ago of how one guy was trying to, disguise and this thing, how somebody should open up his Bitcoin and all that. And they were able to bust it, and they were able to trace the guy to Lagos, Nigeria. Unfortunately, again, it is very sad that this thing happened. But the truth is that it is happening everywhere. Somebody has reached out to me, whether from US, that was telling me that he wants me to introduce Bitcoin to me. Oh, I told the person, she said she's a woman, she might be a man as well. And I know about Bitcoin, that you should not bother. He said, okay, that can I educate her or him more on Bitcoin? I said, but you are marketing it to me. Why should I be the one to educate you again? So this thing is going on. But because we won't say because it is going on, we will now say, okay, the next thing is to ban it. It is a worldwide phenomenon. Cryptocurrency is becoming a worldwide phenomenon. Yeah, like I said, it is not legal in most cases, but the trendy aspect of it, you cannot deny it. As we speak, people are still transacting businesses with cryptocurrency. So if you ban it in Nigeria, we are going to be left behind in the process. So, and again, the banning from going to the bank doesn't stop this cryptocurrency from going on. If you are using it to buy goods, so far you don't want to cash out, the operation continues. It's only those that want to cash out their money, which mainly may be those who are involved in fraud also, that that may become that the ban will affect drastically. But those who use it for transacting business, buying of goods and selling of goods, it may not, they don't have to go through the bank. They don't have to go to the bank. And again, why it is similarly affected the dollar is because, just like Mercy earlier said, some people, in trying to hedge against the volatility, they will try to cash out again in dollars, because again you are moving from one volatility, you don't want to move to another. So they believe that if you cash out and you cash out in naira, is that you are moving out from one volatility to another, because Nigeria, the currency itself is not stable. That is why the pressure on dollars become part of the equation. Because people who are cashing out, they want to cash out in dollars, because which to them is more stable than cashing out in naira, which value is very, very unstable. So those are the issues. So the ban itself is not. I don't think it's well conceived. I think there is a gap in knowledge from the central bank, and I believe they can make amendments if they want to. If they want to,
Okay, the village boy. Before I go to Mercy, Please, Mercy, remember that question I just asked him regarding security. You would answer it immediately after this. I want the village boy to look at this, seemingly philosophical question, which is, do you think humans can survive this world without control or regulations? Because I've seen a lot of people, most of the people that are actually, maybe Americans and some of these Europeans, I think the big target or the big picture is to break control. So
Yes,
that's why I'm asking you that question.
the truth is that, do you think the central banks in all other climes are not just folding their hands? They know what is going on, they are keeping tab of what is going on, and they are working on the ground to develop a solid policy that will address this issue. We can't leave the industry, the blockchain industry, on a free flow. No responsible government will do that. So governments everywhere are looking critically into, okay, how can we control this? How can we regulate this? You can't leave it forever unregulated. It's not going to happen. So it's not as if people are not doing things. It's not as if people are not, trying to find means of, bringing regulations. But what they are trying to do first is to understand the process. If you don't understand the process, you cannot regulate that process very well. So I think that what Nigeria government has done, the CBN has done, is to jump over the board by not understanding the process. Say, look, just close this thing. We don't want to know. Close it. So I think that is a bit punitive. And in modern time, in a democratic setting, dialogue is the first approach to issues. And you can't dialogue if you don't have knowledge. So I think the thing is, like, governments everywhere are not just closing their eyes to the free flow of cryptocurrency. They are looking at how to come into it and regulate it. So there are a lot of, I don't know how widely you have read about that. There are a lot of articles, there are a lot of opinions calling for regulation. And when those opinions are flying right, left, and center, government operatives don't just close their eyes to it. They do their work and they come out with a workable solution. So it's not a quick fix. The problem in Nigeria again is that we always like to fix our problems so quickly, even before we understand our problem well enough. So that is the challenge there. So
Okay.
the regulations will come. It will
All
come.
right. Thank you, village boy. But it's also important that we note that it's not only Nigeria that has banned it. There are so many other countries around the world that has banned activities relating to cryptocurrency around the world. There are individual banks like in Canada that has actually said they don't want to have anything to do with it for now. And there are countries that have actually gone ahead to legalize the activities of cryptocurrency. And there are other countries that are saying, okay, we are still watching it, or so we rather see it as an asset, rather than a currency. So that way they are monitoring what their citizens are doing with it, and then they are able to tax it. And I think that's the lesson for the Nigerian government. They need to move ahead and come up to date with an idea of how to manage it. Now I'm going to Mercy regarding the issue of security.
Okay, I will stand on what Mr. Uluwadele, that's the village boy, what he said about security. The truth of the matter is, crime is everywhere. You get, fraud is everywhere. Before the advent of cryptocurrency, people defraud, they commit issues of fraud using dollar, using naira. Even till now, there's a crisis going on in Nigeria. That's the X-Men crisis, whereby people are being asked, they're being kidnapped, and are being asked to pay money. And this money they are being paid is not even in naira. It's not even in crypto. It's in naira. They will ask them to pay 5 million naira, 10 million naira. It's not in crypto. So when you are talking about issue of criminality, fraud is everywhere. It's in naira, it's in dollar, it's in crypto, it's just everywhere. So the issue of security is about the government coming to what's called to a meeting, let's say a roundtable with those in the blockchain on how can we what are those things that we can do to solve this issue. So see, like now, let's say that what's it called? Kidnappers ask for ransom in naira. The government, just like the village boy I said, they have not stopped ATM. The government can't say that okay because kidnappers ask for ransom in naira, so we cancel naira. It's not done. So this issue of security is it borders on every aspect of anything that has to do with currency. So that's all I have to say. He has already said most of the things. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I want to believe that this has been very, very educative. This is an awesome. In fact, I have been blessed myself, but I have a couple of questions more before we go. We've spent 56 minutes. Wow, it's just as if it was 5 minutes ago that we started. It's been, very informative. Thank you so much, Mercy and the Village Boy. You have done justice to this. So, but I have a few more questions before we go. All right. Now, now, what are the possible implications of the ban on Nigerians? I want Mercy to start because she's actually, I believe she's more closely related. She can closely related with people that are actually perhaps suffering it because she is maybe a trader and then she has perhaps free people who this might impact. What kind of impact will it have? And then I think I'll go to the village boy also to share his opinion.
Okay. Okay, when I saw the circular, someone just sent it to me that what is going on. To be sincere, I was not even moved. I was just like, we've been trading Bitcoin, we've been trading crypto, even before the advent of all these crypto exchanges. Because I remember in 2016, 2017, whenever we transact, then that was when I got to know about Bitcoin. We do what we call P2P, that's peer to peer, whereby you have crypto, I have my money. So you send me the crypto, then I sell you send the value, the naira value of it. So the fact it just came to my mind like we are going back to P2P. But later on, reading from what people are saying, especially on Twitter, I just realized that okay, we have so many newbies in what's it called in Nigeria. We have so many newbies. So I just started sending links to people that go and read about P2P. This is not an issue. You don't need to sell your crypto. You don't need to sell anything. Just calm down. It's just as if the government are taking us back. They've taken us back to year 2016. They've taken us back to year 2017, whereby we have to depend on what we call the escrows. Now, you get so because then probably because of the fact that it was still new, although some people were being fraudulent, but it was still, let me say, for someone like me, I was never involved. I didn't meet people like that. But now with the advent of technology, thank God for Binance. Binance is now an escrow whereby you can actually do this peer-to-peer transaction with ease. So you won't be scared whether you are going to lose your money, and you not be scared whether you are going to where you are going to lose your what's called your crypto. So when it comes down to Nigeria, and that's what I want to say is that this ban on buying and selling of crypto by a financial institution is just a slap on fintech, especially those that are just starting. You know, all those young guys that are just starting on in this fintech. They are, it's just a slap on them, and they just have to be like all this stress, all this midnight labor, everything just like that just went down. You just like pouring water on this fire that is already building. Okay, let's take Nigeria to the next step. So my issue is just what I'm really, really sad about is about how our fintech, the financial technology has been taken backward. You get so that's just what I'm sad about. But for those people who are trading crypto, sincerely yours, you have no issue. The only problem is that whether you get instead of getting your transaction within less than 5 minutes, you might have to wait for like 1 hour because it's a peer-to-peer thing. Do you understand? It's a peer-to-peer thing. So it might just take us longer time to do. So like on Friday, I was just telling people, calm down, nothing will happen to your money, nothing will happen to your crypto, just calm down. It's just like, instead of Nigeria to be moving forward, we just went backwards. That's all I can say. And again, there is a probability that our naira will be valued with the way things are going now, because if you have to depend on this peer to peer, you have to depend on escrow, it might really affect our naira on the long run. It might affect our naira. The naira is going to get more strength, it might become weakened on the longer term. So I just hope the federal government will think again and look for better solution. We need a better solution. Stopping this trading of crypto by the national financial institution is not just the best. But for people that are into cryptocurrency, those that are trading, they should relax. They have no issues. They are not going to lose their money. They are not going to lose their crypto. They are not going to lose anything. It's just that you have to be patient with the system. We are going back, just like we are going back to the stone age. You have to be patient for you to get for your transaction. So thank you
Okay,
very much.
Esther, Messi, sorry, let me ask you this. How much do you think Nigerians, know about this this business or this new technology? Because I think for me, I think we should prioritize the knowledge. We should prioritize the future capacity and the value of the blockchain rather than money. I think we are actually paying attention to the money, which is currency, or I mean the cryptos, whereby there is no much no, I mean, people are not paying attention to perhaps the technology of the future, which is the blockchain. So I want to ask you, both blockchain and cryptocurrency, how would you judge or assess the knowledge of average Nigerians or even people that are transacting it?
Okay, I will not give a statistics, because I don't like giving statistics that are not have not been justified. But I will just say that with the things of people that I've met, people that have questioned me, with what I've read on the internet, I would say a high percentage of Nigeria does not understand cryptocurrency, and they do not even understand what blockchain technology is. You get many people will tell me, I want to make money, I want to make money, I want to make money. I will tell them the first thing you need is education, not the money. Money will come later, but you need to be educated. You get my team, I have a team whereby what we do is we educate people. We have a platform on Tuesday. That one is a free platform whereby we educate people on blockchain, on crypto. There's another one we do on Saturday. That one you have to pay for it, because we want people to understand what blockchain is. We want people to think outside the block. Do you get? Because one thing about this blockchain is we can use it everywhere. You can use it in medicine. You can use it. This our electricity that has issues. We have our plans. We have our plan. We are working on it. These things can actually be on the blockchain. So we want people to really understand blockchain. Then they can think outside the box that, okay, how can blockchain solve some issues in Nigeria? How can blockchain actually be of good benefit to Nigeria? So, sincerely yours, people are just after the money, they're not after the knowledge. And blockchain is bigger than is until when you don't have the knowledge of blockchain, sincerely yours, you will not make money from it. That's just the truth about it. But when you understand blockchain technology, you understand cryptocurrency. Let me tell you the truth. There's a level of knowledge you need about cryptocurrency that when you trade, you will never be at loss. Because there are some indices you look at. So if you don't understand crypto, you don't understand blockchain, let me tell you the truth. You get your fingers burned. So people are after the money. I would advise they go after the knowledge.
Thank you so much, Mercy. It's unfortunate that people we all know that we like money and we just pursue the money, no matter what name it's given, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it is MMM, rather than pursuing knowledge. Now, even me, I'm getting educated and I'm loving it. But I want the village boy to comment about the possible implications of this policy or the decision that has been made by both the federal government and the Central Bank of Nigeria?
Well, thank you very much. I don't know whether it's federal government that has made the decision, but the CBN made it on behalf of federal government because federal government has not said anything. Though technically, CBN is supposed to be independent, so we want to let us keep it that it is CBN that has made the decision. Now, cryptocurrency, the aspect that the policy will affect mainly is the aspect of cashing out. It doesn't affect, like I explained, the trendy aspect of cryptocurrency, whereby you can still use it to buy goods and services. So that aspect is not that kind of transaction doesn't even have to go through the banking system. Of course, the concern of government should be that how do we capture these transactions for the purpose when you talk of when you are calculating your GDP. When all these transactions are not there, it means that your information is not complete. Of course, we have always grappled with the idea of not having complete information in Nigeria. So crypto may complicate that further. So the cashing aspect of it will reduce, and that cashing out aspect also can curb the bad elements, especially those who are using it for fraud purposes. Most of them they are more interested in the cashing out. So those are the ones that will go to cash it out. Yes, like somebody was making comments, if people's embezzle money and they convert it to crypto, it means that money is gone. Well, that is kind of true, and the 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 genuine people, because what Mercy said at the beginning was this is an industry. The genuine people who are doing this genuinely are the people that are going to suffer in the long run. But according to what she has also said, the other uses they can make this into. So I think it's never too late for the CBN to say, okay, let's call the operators into a round table and let us talk. Let us fashion out guidelines. How can we regulate what is being done? Because at the end of the day, if care is not taken, we are not going to be left behind in the blockchain technology, which is not a technology you can stop. I don't think a particular government, a single government anywhere, will be able to stop it, because it's a technology of the future, and rather we should be thinking on how we can leverage on that to improve our situation, rather than trying to turn a blind eye into it. There will be some losses, even those bigger operators in it, because the news is it is a shocking news. So they will develop other strategies, which may even be more terrible for government, because just like when you don't allow people to complain openly, they become guerrilla warfare fighters, and they fight in the dark. And that is one of those that give room to terrorism. When you don't allow peaceful protest, you create other means of agitation. So people don't want to lose, despite the fact that the government has come with a policy. So they will devise means which may be difficult for government to trace or to track. So there will be some losses, but in the long run, the government might be losing more, because if they don't come with a policy whereby people can render returns on what they have done with crypto, and if there is a way to tax transactions in that area, that in fact they should be more concerned about that. How do we tax these transactions going on in large, because it's a large volume of transactions anyway. First, how do we have good record of them? How do we tax it? So how do we benefit from it? Government should be thinking more about how they can benefit from it, rather than frustrating its operation. I'm not sure they can completely block the operation of cryptocurrency. They may not succeed in that. So if they cannot succeed in that, the best bet for them is, okay, how do we benefit? How do we get full information, reasonable information about what is going on, how can we also tax the transaction that is going through this place? So, and it is actually those ones that are actually going through the banking sector. What I would have even expected them to do is that they mandate the banking sector, each bank, to give a weekly report or monthly report of every crypto transactions they've overtaken by who and the volume and all those things. That is what they should have done. So by that they can now say, okay, anybody that come to cash out money in using crypto, you pay also a month. After all, they are charging. If you deposit money into your account now, they take 15 naira. So why don't they come as, okay? If you are cashing out on the crypto, there's a mandatory tax you have to pay. So then I'm blocking it, because when you block this thing, you force people to find other means which become more illegal. I believe over time, governments all over the world, central banks all over the world will find solution on how to make cryptocurrency a legal tender. Today, it has not assumed that legality, but it's tendering all the same. As we speak now, there are transactions going on everywhere in the world, multiples at the fast rate. So that is what I think we should do. There will be some sovereign losses, even if it is psychological, because somebody who has so much in the crypto and the news will first be the shocking news, and the person may take a rash decision. So the message is assuring them now that they should not, they should calm down. They should calm down first and see how it goes. I think there's only a tiny element of the process, the cashing out, that is mostly affected. But that one, government can say, okay, anybody who comes to money to the bank to collect, to cash out using cryptocurrency should pay also tax. And government is making money, everybody is happy.
Okay, thank you, Village Boy. Thank you so much. Mercy, thank you very, very much. You guys have done justice to this. Honestly, this has been engaging. Even on the comment section, people have been, participating and asking questions and contributing to the discussion. Thank you so much, Orenuga. Thank you so much, and my friend Kefa. There is Mary Fikayo. She's been very, very active there. And Michael, thank you so much. Now, I want to say a few things, and then after that, I think Messi may have, a concluding statement. Maybe there's something you wanted to share that I haven't asked, or there has not been opportunity for you to share it. Please feel free to share it. The same thing applicable to a village boy. What I wanted to say is this. I used to think that what Africans don't understand, they call names, until the Donald Trump election. That's when I know that it's not only Africans, even Americans do the same. So, which means what people don't understand, they call it evil. All right? And then it may interest you to know that there are universities abroad, universities of very prestigious universities that are already offering courses on blockchain technology. In fact, there is a university in Abu Dhabi, a government university in Abu Dhabi that is offering, they are sponsoring it and giving people, 100% scholarship and stipends to study blockchain technology. So I think, like Mercy said, we should focus, especially Africans, Nigerians, we should focus on knowledge. Let us focus on knowledge. Nigerians that travel abroad, I always tell the young people that I meet that we should prioritize knowledge, not money. But in most cases, we are running after money. We are always running after wherever the cash is. Anything that has M as Nigerian, that's where our focus is. So please let us pay attention. And I'm particularly grateful that we have people like Mercy who is focusing on the area of knowledge. And they are not just doing it selfishly, they are also propagating it. And I want to say, God bless you, Mercy. Thank you so much for coming on this platform. And I think we would be having you, because we'll be doing a lot of other discussions that would involve this kind of enlightenment and the community the discussions. That's what opinion sharers represent. If you have something, if there's an idea, there is a debate. There's going to be a debate that we are planning, maybe during the week or before the weekend, most probably. That's going to be happening between two Nigerians. So you are free. Please reach out to us. You can see the email address there. You can even drop a message on the chat, and then we will reach out to you. Earlier today, as I was preparing for this, and I wanted to say that people that are Nigerians, especially or Africans, that are learning how to code to be able to build websites of people and charge 100,000 and charge 50,000. I think you people should perhaps leave that and focus on the blockchain, because there are other websites, there are businesses they have built the website, and then all you need to do is just to log in and they just download it and install. So people that are coding and learning coding to be able to build websites, they will soon be out of job, maybe in the next 10, 15 years. So, but this blockchain is a technology of the future. I want to advise that we focus on it. Now, I'll leave the floor for Mercy to please, make a concluding statement. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for having me. Your last statement about people should go into blockchain coding and all of that. And let me tell you the truth, is one of the things, one of the education with people. Blockchain engineering is where they can actually cash out without any risk. Like, because every day we have several adverts, crypto companies that are looking for blockchain engineers, they are looking for front end developers, they are looking for back end developers. So if you are actually a website developer, you're into coding, I will encourage you to go into blockchain engineering, because that's just the best now. If you want to really make your money for crypto, blockchain engineering is the best for you. It's just the best for you. And apart from blockchain engineering, there are some other skills too that you can actually use to gain money from crypto. As I am right now, I didn't invest in crypto, but I make money from crypto. So if you really want to make money from crypto, if you are ready to receive knowledge, if you are ready to receive training, I can bet it if you are going to make money, and people will be asking you, are you a trader? I'll be like, I'm not a trader. You get? So finally, what I want to say is that my concluding statement is that cryptocurrency is now, I call it, is already a big wave. It's not a big wave whereby no country of this world can stop. Nigeria government cannot stop Bitcoin. Nigeria government cannot stop Ethereum. Nigeria government cannot stop Litecoin. They cannot stop crypto. You get? So what other government of other countries are like? They are trying to understand blockchain technology. They are trying to understand crypto. So I will actually advise our government, to the CBN especially, they should look at what are the benefits of this technology and how beneficial it is to Nigerians. Because in a ban, this kind of ban, we send investors to other African countries. The benefit Nigeria is meant to get, other African countries will be the ones to just get those benefits. So I really want our government, I want the CN to please sit down and just think about it. How can we harness the benefits of blockchain technology for the betterment of Nigerians? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mercy. The village boy.
Yeah, thank you very much. Like, for accounting and regulatory purposes, they should sit down, the CBN should sit down with stock exchange. Stock exchange has said, okay, we are supposed to be the one managing cryptocurrency because it's an asset. So it doesn't have to bring a fight. They have to sit down together. Then they have to also invite major operators in blockchain technology, first to educate them, then to understand. Then they also bring accounting professionals and say, okay, how can we, keep records about these transactions? Then you bring tax practitioners too. Okay, how do we tax this? And that you can now draft a law, a bill and sent to the National Assembly, where now you can now say, okay, you can now uh, enact law which specify how this thing can be managed, how this thing can be regulated, and how this thing can be taxed. Because I believe when if government knows they can make money from it, they won't ban it. I think they are not looking at that aspect of the possibility of making something out of it. So yes, what you don't know, you call evil, but that doesn't make it evil. So again, Nigeria should not stifle innovation. We should be encouraging innovation. Many of our youth are very restless, and some of them are, and because of their restlessness, they will devise other means, which even become more complicated for you to track. Because you think you have tracked this when you are banning it, you are just wasting your time. So it is time to dialogue with these people. Don't call these guys, don't neglect them. Call them to a table, call their residents to a table, understand what they are doing, and together with them, a kind of stakeholders engagement. So you don't just make policy until you are fully engaged stakeholders. Engage stakeholder in meaningful dialogue, and of course be open to learning. You have to learn. This is many of us, many of those people at the end of affairs, we are analog. So we have to know that these digital boys and girls, they are faster than us. So we have to put them together and learn from them. And because of that, and also ask them to help us formulate something that can be better regulated. There is a need for proper recording. There's a need for proper accounting, and there is a need for proper monitoring. So you don't say because your eyes is drinking water and you say, okay, come and plug out the eye because it's disturbing you, which has always been the approach. I've written a couple of times that our approach to policy is still military in nature. You want to just stop it, stop it with immediate alacrity. I think this military terminology of immediate alacrity, it's about time we drop it in our operations. We don't need it. It's not good for us. So bring all these various stakeholders, stock exchange, central bank, Ministry of Finance, Institute of Accountants, then taxation and all those. Bring everybody to a round table because all these affect them, and then fashion out, even Manufacturing Association of Nigeria. I mean, have a team and bring out something, fashion out something in which you can regulate. If it's something we can do very well, other countries can even come to copy from us. Why can't we just take a lead in the right direction for once? Why must we be the one that is always reactionary? We react to things. We should be progressive minded. Let us even create something that is worth copying by other people. So we'll be copying for too long. Can't people copy something good from us? Let us do this one well. Let us bring this into, let us manage it better rather than banning. You say every time you bring the sledgehammer and just boom, you cannot do this. Why? So let us know. So and for organizations like Mercy that are educating people, is a good job. Continue to do that, and maybe you also encourage your industry to start writing, because sometimes also when you begin to write in newspaper, in all those, you make comments, you draw people public attention to the issues. Otherwise, everybody will think that everybody that's involved in cryptocurrency are criminals. They are not. Yes, there are some criminal elements there. There are all these Yahoo boys, and lots of them are doing it. But then, what is the power of Yahoo boys in Nigeria? So why should we think that because we want to deal with Yahoo boys now will not cripple our economy? Doesn't make sense. So I think there should be stakeholders engagement to find solution, to see whether we can make this legal tender too. It's already tender anyway. So it's the legal aspect of it you have to look for a way of putting on it so that everybody can be comfortable. Then we also find ways of taxing it. That government can make money from it too. Let them know while they sign up that this is a way they can make money. Not the one to be stolen.
Okay. Village boy, I think we have to go from here now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We are very grateful. And I want to say this categorically that I'm very happy tonight. I feel very fulfilled. I'm happy by the capacity that Mercy has demonstrated. This shows that opinion sharers is on the right path, which is to create a platform for the everyday Nigerian, everyday people around the world to be able to have a say, to be able to have their views heard. And I'm sure that everybody that has listened to you tonight and that has watched this program tonight would have been impacted, educated, or encouraged in a particular way. So I'm very, very happy that we are doing this. So for those who are new to Opinion Sharer is a platform that is meant to project the views of the everyday people that channels will not be able to entertain, people that Punch will not be able to entertain. That is those people that Opinion Sharer wants to capture, And our website has been launched also. So people like Messi, this kind of ideas should be written because not everybody can watch this video. So when you write articles about these ideas, because you are educating people, so we will publish your articles without going through any challenges. You don't need to know anybody. As long as you just go to our website or just get our email address and send it to us, and you can get in contact with us on this platform or any of our platforms for that matter. Thank you so much. And our viewers, we love you so much. This means a lot to us. And thank you, the Village Boy, for being there for us. The Village Boy is a part and parcel. Is becoming a landlord now. So thank you so much, sir. We really love you, and thank you for believing in what we do. We see you again, but most likely there's going to be a debate. There are two guys that have been arguing on social media, and they say they want to bring it to opinion share. So we said, okay, come, let's do the debate because that's what opinion sharers is meant for. Thank you so much. We will be back soon, and please do subscribe to all our channels. We will so that you'll be able to see other activities that we are doing. Thank you so much. Bye bye for now.